each other anyway. So, but we're going to be getting into this other match first. We're going to have Zomba taking on SmashBros. And I feel like it's been a while. I think Zomba's been popping up here the last couple weeks. But you know what? It's always a good time when Zomba decides that, you know, it's time to go to the locals.
Yeah, actually, to be fair, I think a 50-man bracket is actually pretty decent. That's something that we certainly struggle with here in the West Coast, especially when you're talking about SoCal, but also in the Mexican side of things. They're really struggling to fill those brackets up, but I think Collision is doing a phenomenal job as per usual. This time around, we're not going to be seeing the Steve, though. We're going to be moving down with Lucas. The PK boy will try to force Zomba into an uncomfortable position, doing it already without the beautiful PK Thunder and the fire to make sure that that left side of small battlefield is already controlled. Loving the way that SmashBros is just putting a lot of pressure on Zomba as he tries to recover.
Yeah, I mean, definitely extended a little bit further out there than I probably would have been comfortable doing. Yeah. I mean, I don't blame him being super aggressive about it because, like, if you've got a chance to get a nice lead on Zomba, you're definitely going to go ahead and take that. But as we can see right now, one mistake he already made, and he is being punished with it for a little bit of percentage here. And, like, Lucas, you know, isn't a bad character, but there's a reason why we don't see a lot of really high performing Lucases, so...
Oh. Yeah, it's hard to be effective with Lucas, and look at him go. Zomba actually going all the way down, trying to catch SmashBros as they recover, and he gets him actually. Great snipe. Unfortunately, he went a little too low as well. The parries are non-effective, trying to mitigate the aggression that the Lucas is putting out. Whether it's with the hitboxes, disjoints, or a watch out, or oh, watch out, those PK freezes are super scary, especially at these high percentages. We're gonna be going on chase down mode with the PK Thunder, and look at him go. You know that Zomba could take advantage of the rage that has been accumulated so far, but you gotta be careful. You cannot overextend because this is super scary numbers for a R.O.B.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's just kind of what happens, too. I mean, R.O.B being a bigger body character as well does get caught up in a lot of those early percentage combos. And that's the one thing I will give to Lucas Mains is that they have, you know, done a pretty good job of optimizing their character, you know, finding their routes, finding their combos. But damn, okay, ready to get the Zaire into the forward air. Going to be able to close that one out, but 95%. I mean, it's a lead, but, like, it's still Zombie at the end of the day, so I'm going to need some extra credit here.
Oh, just zooped under his feet. Very unfortunate because I think SmashBros had a very good opportunity to start racking up quick damage, especially on lower percentages, but Zomba on the chase down, making sure that the tech is effectively read. And again, the aggressive recoveries are what have been helping SmashBros to start dealing some damage, but of course it's struggling. He's still struggling to deal with Zomba's presence. His awareness of where to be and where to put aggression have put Zomba in a very good spot to try to claim this back, because let's be honest, I think SmashBros had a bit of a lead from the beginning of the game.
Yeah, okay, gonna go a little bit high there, but okay, tried to get down there to try to find that forward tilt to put him off stage here, but you know what? He's just gonna have a bunch of things to go for anyway, and oh, wow, actually does recover from there. I do always forget exactly how far PK Thunder actually sends Lucas.
Super far, especially if you try. Oh, that might be it. We're going down to the ground, and of course, catching in the air. The mashing to get out of the bury was effectively caught by Zomba. Great stuff. Actually doing phenomenal to try to keep composure. I honestly think SmashBros gave him a run for his money. Zomba struggled at the beginning, trying to figure out how to approach things effectively, and also, of course, giving out that first stock in the beginning, right, where Zomba tried to go all the way down and unfortunately fell victim of his own shortcomings. But so far, I think he did a great job at making sure that SmashBros was effectively punished all throughout the first game. Game number 2, we start with an aggressive Zomba who wants to land that nair as quickly as possible to start racking up early percent damage.
Yeah, I mean, right now, not doing too bad. I mean, we're still getting the same thing from SmashBros here, trying to find these openings. Okay, gonna trade with that laser to the PK fire. And here we go, those down tilts to the forward tilt. That's gonna be something that you're gonna see Lucas's do all the time. It kind of just works right into each other, gives him some space, lets him control the stage for a little bit as well.
Love the way the PK Thunders are working out in SmashBros' favor, just making sure that Zomba struggles. Air dodge was spent, trying to avoid it, and SmashBros was ready to punish it as well. Careful, that could have been a deadly situation. Still, he manages to get closer, but just enough for Zomba to catch him yet again with another fair to make sure that the stock was taken. Low percent combos is where Zomba wants you to be. That's exactly how he allows himself to get at least 30% on that second stock. I'd say that's pretty sizable. Of course, landing on a PK freeze is going to be lethal for the robot.
Yep. Definitely with how much charge was on it too and how much percentage was already on R.O.B. So killing from center stage definitely just was not an issue. Not like wasn't anything that shocked me by any means. But yeah, we do got the gyro in play at the moment. We've got that drag down coming out here. Ooh, dropping the shield just a little bit too early. Going to get caught up by that back air.
Yo, those headbutts have been absolutely insane from SmashBros. He's just doing a great job at catching Zomba. Lacking, honestly, because, I mean, it's such a fast option, too. So hard to react as well and kind of safe when you think about it. Oh, there you go. Return to sender. Beautifully done. And the gyro goes out as well. It is Lucas who's currently... Oh, my God. He tried to make use of it. Unfortunately, he gets caught in the robot's up air, which becomes deadly. Once again, beautiful reflexes from SmashBros, just reflecting those gyros.
Yeah, it's just one of those things you kind of forget that the PK kids have until they start throwing it out there. But okay, I do like that drag down into the down smash. That was actually pretty nice. And a little bit of a lighter character would have certainly taken the stock. So I do like the fact that SmashBros is trying some pretty tricky stuff here. But again, right now, 52% in the final stock, and Zomba's just going to continue to pile on this damage. It looks like we may be able to close this one out. No, barely swings right underneath the gyro. It tries to go for the side B. Big punish here. Oh, no!
Hey! That's super smart from Zomba to do. Of course, he falls victim to yet another forward air, perfectly spaced as well. 86% is definitely something that SmashBros could struggle with to get anything started. Zomba with the futsal into the down air to make sure that the damage is dealt. And there's no escape. Triple digits for the Lucas. Oh my God, the wall of pain could have been absolutely lethal. But look at him go, just rack it up 60% and a PK freeze to make sure to extend the damage.
Okay, lands with the nair. Does get back on the stage, though. Okay, you know what? Second verse, same as the first. No, but goes for the up throw this time. I thought we were going to see the down throw into the up air once again, but we're going to try it like that. That should be enough to be able to take it. The recovery will... Oh! Too close to the stage. That is going to be it for SmashBros here, at least on the winner side of things. Still has some noise he can make on the other side of bracket.
Good stuff, for sure. I think SmashBros did a phenomenal job, despite the fact that he didn't feel either comfortable or trusting enough with the Steve against the Zomba. I mean, I did say it at the beginning, how Zomba might have felt extremely comfortable in that matchup. I think Lucas was a very sensible choice, to be honest with you. I think he did phenomenally at trying to showcase what he had to offer, specifically in this matchup. Which, in all honesty, seemed like kind of even, or fairly even at least. Made Zomba struggle, honestly. So at a given point, I think SmashBros could have gotten at least one game in the set, but Zomba, of course, made sure to avoid that from happening.
Yeah, with so SmashBros taking that loss is going to be moving down to await the winner of Aquaze versus Ram. So we'll definitely find out what that's going to be as we move on here. But Zomba obviously will be moving on to winners finals, where I expect, and it's not to count Delta Force out, but I expect Jackal to win, and we're going to see another grand finals. You know, the usual here for Fusion, where it's some combination of like Zomba, Jackal, or Syrup when Syrup's here. Right. But we'll see exactly how that one plays out as we move forward. But throwing out these forward smashes here was definitely something that was pretty nice. A nice little treat, I guess. Again, it's kind of forget that he has a reflector until he pulls out. But the same thing is like we saw earlier too with Rob. Rob also has a reflector on the side B, and you kind of forget about that until he starts reflecting things.
Yeah, I think SmashBros there felt a little nervous or anxious to get that recovery set as soon as possible, and that's why he was a little too close to that stage in order for the PK Thunder to actually have enough wiggle room to avoid the stage and recover once again safely. How you guys doing though? It's a pleasure being here today with you. I'm Cirque from Mexico. I don't get the opportunity to come here often because of time zones. It's like a 3-hour difference.